We're here today at Pamukkale, which in Turkish means cotton castle, and that's exactly what it looks like behind us here. We're going to venture up. This is calcium carbonate, I believe. I will correct that if I have forgotten what it is. So it looks like snow behind us, or like cotton, and it's not. It's like calcium deposits that have happened over years. And I'm sure you've seen this place on Instagram. We're at the bottom right now at the lake, which you can get into for free. But we are going to head up and we'll let you know what the entrance fee is and show you the sights up there.
Yes. So we did rent a car and we drove here from Fedia. It was about 3.5 hour drive.
Yeah,
roughly.
with a stop for gas and a little picnic lunch on the mountain. So
yeah, very scenic, beautiful drive through the mountains. It was pretty fun.
Yes, we'll definitely bring you some shots of that as well. So it was a great way. We just wanted to explore. So we, again, got a little bit out of our comfort zone, rented a car, and driving to see some sights around Fedia. So
yeah, and stay tuned because we got some really, really cool, amazing bucket list items that we're doing in this video, so make sure you stick around.
Yeah, we're actually here for the night, so we're staying at a hotel, but yeah, it's already about 4:30. We're hoping the sun pops out. It's a little bit behind the clouds because it is supposed to be quite spectacular if you can catch a sunset here at the Travertines.
For sure.
And there's a thermal pool, but the Cleopatra's thermal pools might be closed, but we do have our swimsuits in case we can get into those.
Yeah. All right, let's go check it out.
Alrighty. It is almost blinding white up here, isn't it, babe?
It's so cool. And the water is warm water that's running down.
Yeah, I don't think we mentioned that. It's like geothermal water, so it's like 35 degrees Celsius, so it's beautiful. And it's just kind of surreal and it's very grippy, this calcium, and not hard on the feet.
No, it feels nice.
And I think geothermal water, I think, is always good for you, so probably really good for our feet. This does not even look real. This is just the first pool we've gotten to, and I'm already like, what? We don't even know where to walk. This is literally like a natural infinity pool. Look at the color. Can you hear that huge waterfall falling over there? This just doesn't seem real. Isn't it crazy, bud?
This is actually so wild. Like you can feel like the calcium deposits and
it's like powder on the bottom. And when you get in here deeper into it's deeper, but it's just calcium. It's like muddy powder. It's so wild.
Like I'm not sure if the camera is catching like the water cascading down. It just sounds great. It looks great. This is like so cool.
It's absolutely stunning.
And the view, I know it's a little bit hazy.
I know, it doesn't even matter.
Amazing.
Okay, so also, hot tip. We did get this tip from people. So we came in from a lower entrance from town, from the lake. We just walked in, and there's less people down here because the tour buses all take everyone up to the top entrance, and then people make their way down. So I think there tends to be less crowds just because people get stopped at the beginning, and that's where all the crowds are, maybe don't realize what's down here. So hot tip, if you are here in town and you don't come on a tour bus, start at the bottom. Like we've been here for 10 minutes taking pictures and videos and had the place almost to ourselves. There was one other small group and they've already moved on past. So, and there's like 6 pools around us here. It's crazy. They just keep going, and then that waterfall. Oh, this is I thought this was going to be maybe like an Instagram versus reality, and it might still be once we make our way to the top a bit more, but so far I am quite pleased. Whew, when there's no water,
It's a little chill.
it's cold. There's no water in this one. I guess this pool's empty. It's got grass in it. Look at that.
Interesting.
Okay, bizarre. So yeah, when there's not water flowing,
Well,
it's a little chillier.
We did hear, I'm not sure if it's a total fact or not, but depending on how much water is flowing, I think they might choose which pools are actually filling up, so they must divert the water somewhere.
And redirect it. Yeah.
If anybody knows if that's true, let us know, drop a comment below, but that is something we heard.
Yes, apparently not as much water flow as there was in the past. And so to keep all the pools looking this way, they have to divert the water. So some fill up at some times, and then they'll divert it so that one that's been dry for a bit will have water again, so that the calcium deposits remain. So here's a dried up. Yeah. Could do like a calcium mask.
That's so cool.
Okay, it's really cool. We've spotted.
All right, so we figured out how they divert the water. Very high-tech diverter. So they want to fill this pool. Let's put the diverter there and stopping the flow to this channel.
To another pool.
So cool.
Hey, it works. Okay, this also, does it not mess with your mind because it looks like it's going to be cold and slippery?
It's so grippy,
Yeah.
and the water is nice and warm.
So as predicted, the top is much busier. Little Instagram versus reality. Busy.
But still not bad. We're almost at the top.
And it's not summer.
Well, it's not summer, exactly. So, all right, so just behind me, these are all empty pools. I counted at least 15 little pools over here. So again, I don't know how the production of water, geothermal water works, but this would be absolutely amazing to see with all of these pools filled up.
Yeah,
And
it's very layered there.
I can only imagine how busy this place would be in high season. Wow. Okay, we're almost at the top.
You can see a lot of people here at the top just sit in sort of the river of geothermal water. They sit along the side here and dip their feet in. So that's one thing you can do. It is nice and warm and has healing properties, but wow, can you ever see the difference in the calcium where everyone walks on it and it gets so much more? It looks dirtier, I guess I'd say. The calcium's more disturbed. It's so much prettier down at the bottom.
But look at these beautiful pieces of deposit that are breaking off.
Yeah, that's
Like
neat.
crazy, eh?
Layers. Okay, this is the top, everybody. So you can get a load of this. So if this is where you arrive, this is what it's going to look like. There is a lot going on, and clearly a lot of people who actually just come and sort of look from the top and don't actually take their shoes off and go walk in the pool. And then there's a whole bunch of people who do take their shoes off, but don't walk very far, it seems, or sit on the edge. So again, we stand by our initial recommendation of going in, I believe they call it the South Gate. So anyway, we've made our way up. We still have time before sunset. So we're gonna go have ourselves a look at Hierapolis, which is the ancient ruins here, and show you some sights from there. But we have just walked in here and realized just how enormous the grounds are.
Like massive. So hot tip, make sure you give yourself, I don't know, like maybe 4 or 5 hours to experience everything.
Definitely more than we did. There's the museum, so that is what we're walking past right now that closed at 5. That actually looks very cool because it looks like a museum within some ruins. I don't even know what Hierapolis was. Do we know, babe?
Well, it was an ancient city from, I think, the 2nd or 3rd century. And yeah, it's supposed to be quite large, and remnants of all of the buildings and streets and roadways and all of that kind of stuff.
It's actually quite spread out. It is way bigger than I thought it was going to be. Well, than both of us thought it was going to be. So yeah, learn from our mistakes. We're here to not just give you our helpful tips, but to help you learn from our mistakes. And we probably should have arrived in town a little earlier.
Well, we should have, but that's fine. There are golf carts, so I'm assuming you can pay to have a tour guide take you around and experience everything maybe a little bit quicker. Not sure on pricing on that, but we have seen a bunch of carts rolling by.
Yeah, so far quite accessible. We have this lovely wide cobblestone, so easy to get around, and like Mitch said, we've seen some golf carts, so that's always an option as well. But yeah, anyway, let's go see what we can see.
Again, could you imagine the view from up in the air?
I don't know. Could you?
Stick around.
I literally just got goosebumps when we walked in here.
This is wild. For a structure that was built, I think, in the year 352 or something, the level of detail is stunning.
So as you approach, you just see like the amphitheater stairs and everybody standing up here, and you do not realize what you are about to see inside. This is so steep.
Awesome.
Like, you literally cannot see the first couple rows of seats that are down by the railing. This is a steep theater. Whoa. Can we just imagine for a second how huge, how big the population of this city had to be for a theater this big to exist? Like, filled and roaring, and this is crazy. I've like actually never seen anything this grandiose that is this old, and it's a little bit blowing me away.
The ancient city of Hierapolis covers approximately 200 acres. It was renowned as a major healing spa destination with the nearby Pamukkale hot springs and extensive Roman baths like Cleopatra's Pool. During the 2nd to 3rd centuries AD, its population reached around 100,000 inhabitants. We unfortunately missed a lot of the city, including the monumental necropolis that stretches over 2 kilometers. Don't make our mistake, plan to spend 3 or more hours just for exploring Hierapolis.
Bad.
Well, I was, but there were no there were no signs saying no drones. So, that's all right. Learn our lesson. So if you come here, don't bring your drone.
You're not allowed to drone here. We just got told by security, so. Way less crowds. Closer to closing.
And I think we need to get down quickly. We need to find some food.
I'm hungry.
We need to go to bed early because we're heading high up in the sky first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm. We have an awesome day planned tomorrow, so stick around. All right, we just rolled in here. You can see the balloons being blown up behind us. We're going up for a sunrise balloon ride.
This has been on our bucket list for a while, and we're so excited to be doing it in Turkey.
Yeah, so we decided we weren't making it to Cappadocia, so we're doing balloons in Pamukkale.
All right, we'll see you in the air.
Okay, this is so magical. It's so quiet when the fire isn't firing. And looking at all the other balloons, I love this. I can't believe we waited this long in our life to do it.
I know, it's just very peaceful up here. And the views are amazing. We saw the things that we missed yesterday when we were shooting.
Okay, and even though we're not getting like a proper sunrise and it's kind of hazy, it's still gorgeous views.
Absolutely. Wow. Wow. Good job.
Wow. Pretty nicely done.
That was a great landing.
We're now going for a drive on the trailer with the balloon still inflated.
This was amazing. Wow. 3, 4, Sherife!
Sherife! To our first balloon ride.
That was awesome.
Be free.